what's the quote on that? USD? Oh, did you replace it? They just blew up right now in front of my face.
Yo, 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 what is up, my peoples? JV back at it again. Oasis Trading Club live on this beautiful Sunday. All right, so we're gonna go over a couple pairs tonight. We got a couple of guests in the house tonight. And like always, we got that boy RJ right here. We got that boy Robert, my boy Mario that's been joining the club every Sunday, getting this rolling. We got a couple projects in the works. We'll let y'all know later. But we got some guests right here too. I don't know what's your name real quick, bro. Dr. Vision. That's who has a vision. We're getting it done. What's your name, bro? Alex. Alex, that boy Alex. Dara Taylor. I want to get it right, so I had to hear it twice. But we're about to get this going, man, because we got some good shit this fucking week. We got some really good trades coming. I'm gonna start off with DXY before I tell y'all my trade of the week, which is GBP AUD. But we're gonna start off with DXY because the dollar has been just doing some crazy stuff, guys. I don't know if you're prepared for what's coming, and if you got hurt whenever the coronavirus started in like March, April, and your business or your job or something got hurt, you should hear this, because I think that it's gonna get way worse for the coming months and 2021. I know a lot of people are expecting a nice recovery, but I'm sorry to say that I think 2021 will be worse as far as an economic view goes. And this is why. So just from this chart right here, all my traders know what the heck just happened. All right, so there's a weekly time frame. All right, so there's a weekly time frame, which is very important. This is showing you that since 2008, since the crash, we have started to recover. And as you can see, after about a 12-year bull run, which we've been going hella up for 12 years, no stopping it, and it's been lit, but it cannot go on forever, guys. You know that our cycle is usually around 10 years, and we've been going at it for 12 already. So it was about time for a major correction, and we have broken through that bullish trend line. Right here, this whole time we were holding this position, we were expecting some kind of stimulus to come in, some kind of checks, some kind of like, I give a damn by the government, right? But these motherfuckers don't give a damn about us, excuse my French, but you already know we keep it real over here. So, these people don't give a damn about us, and the markets reflect it. They reflect it. They're showing us that they let it break through. If I could see this, I know their economists could definitely see that we were here, and they let it happen. So now that they have let it happen, they're gonna try to fix it. I think that some kind of stimulus is coming, but who knows when it's coming? Is it January? Is it December 18th now that they're talking about? They have this deadline. Just a bunch of BS that I've been hearing. So I don't believe it anymore. I think the market is just gonna keep crashing until they announce that it's official and we're actually getting some money. Something very important is this divergence on this weekly channel, and that is something very, very important to look at. That might signify we might get a push up, but unless we get some solid news on stimulus, we're gonna keep dropping. And right now, the next zone that we have, as you can see, it had to stay on top of this resistance support line right here, on top of this price. It had to stop it had to stay on top in order to stop the bearish trend. But the bears have broken through, and it can only mean one thing. It has to go to the next floor, and the next floor is here. So I'm definitely seeing this monthly candle closing here, which would mean that for the next two weekly candles, so the next two candles, we should see something like this going down and closing us around here for December. All right. So once we close out here for December, we will have to either for January, see a nice retrace coming up, or what I'm expecting, something like this. It just broke out, that quick retest, and then just gone. So I'm thinking we might do something similar, and we might just break out and then retest. But what does that mean for the pairs? What does that mean for the average investor? That means that as everybody's, well, not everybody's, right? But as 70% of the population is losing their minds while the dollar just crashes, and, a lot of money, a lot of jobs, a lot of houses, a lot of property is lost in all of this chaos. You could actually be selling the dollar, which would be buying Euro USD, which would be buying AUD USD, buying gold, of course, and buying some of these pairs that will get you covered through these losses. So, that's what you really got to look at. That in every chaos, in every kind of hectic situation, there's an opportunity. Do you have vision, like our boy Vision over here, or do you not see it? Because if you don't see it, you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna get swallowed by this hurricane that's coming, by this tsunami of fucking debt, and it's gonna be crazy. But if you are a trader, you can see the opportunities in every single kind of situation. So in this kind of situation, we can see that the dollar has ways to go. It has ways to go. So as I zoom out, you could see what I'm talking about. This is a 4-year to 5-year outlook. All right. So, I know a lot of people are going to be like watching this. They're going to be like, what's this dude's crazy? No way. But every single time that the dollar has crashed for that certain amount of time, that is how far it goes. All right. That is how far it moves. So you can go ahead and actually calculate it, and you can see that that's how much it moves. And if you go ahead and calculate it one more time to this crash that we're having, then you can go ahead and see where we're going. All right. So that's why I calculated that. And we are going to go ahead and show you what happens when it breaks. All right. So, bam, right here. Break, gone. All right. Over here, we don't have it because this is where, it barely started. The dollar was made or whatnot. So we don't have it there, but you could clearly see it on the break here. And you can clearly see that here. We even had a beautiful retest on that one. So I'm freaking ready for the dollar to drop and to keep on going. What does that look like for our pairs with potential? So I'm about to give y'all the calculations on them. Again, before I do this, I want to remind everybody that I am not a certified financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. These are just what I am looking at, and this is free nuggets that I'm throwing out. So you know what I mean. Do what you will, what you feel comfortable with this math that I'm about to give y'all, and make sure that y'all never trade money that y'all cannot afford to risk. All right. So this is what is coming on Euro USD. This is on the weekly, okay? So Euro USD if we go all the way back, we called the breakout. We called it a couple times. We called this breakout, and then we ended up coming back down. And then we called this freaking divergence, and we ended up coming back down there. And then we called this freaking divergence here, which broke out here. So the buy was actually right here. And finally, it didn't come back. We went to the target, which was always this trend line here, and bam. So once we hit that target, we started selling because I was so confident that it was gonna hit here. I'm so confident. And again, that's why, you know what I mean? It doesn't always go your way, guys. So there's so much money right here. That's why I was like, man, it's gonna come get that money. There's no way it's gonna leave that money there. And Forex has surprises. Always, it always has surprises. It definitely mind fucked me there. Like, what? So it is what it is. Now that we have broken through that trend, messing around forever, broken through, can we possibly retouch all the way down here? Yeah, we can. But since we broke out of this price, I don't think we are. Since we broke out of this price, I think that Euro USD has said what it's going to do next. It has pretty much said that it's good to go to the next level. And the next level is up here. So this whole thing here. So it pretty much has come into this zone here. I don't see any reason for it to go back down, but I will zoom in and show you what's popping. So I'm going to go into the hourly. So I just went from the weekly to the hourly. All right, so on this hourly chart, I do see this pattern that could definitely take place this week. And this is what I marked up before the market opened. So I'm expecting this pattern to fill, end up coming down here to this zone, and then make the little retouch and mess around this area. So let's say something like that. So once it does that retouch, I do expect it to come and clear out this little, what is it called? Imbalance. This imbalance that we have here on price action. I do expect it to get cleared out just real quick. That would be the, finesse perfect entry if it happens. But if it doesn't, then the only way I will start buying already, because I do think, again, that we're in a major ride downwards on the dollar. So if we go ahead and check this out, we can see the second possibility, which would be this. And if it breaks out of there, I would just need a little retest, and this will be the entry, and this will be the stop loss right underneath the last touch. If it ends up doing something like this and then breaks out, then the last touch would be underneath that. The stop loss will be underneath that. So wherever the last touch is before it breaks out and retests, that's going to be the stop loss, and that will be the entry once we break out. So that is the second possibility to keep on rising on Euro USD, but definitely think that at the end of the month, we could see Euro USD somewhere up here. And that would end up being around 124,500. So just the math calculated from where the perfect entry would be, you're looking at a 60 pip stop loss just to be safe. You could even put it at 30 pip stop loss if you want to be a little, a little risky on it. But if you can hold the whole 60, just it would be better to hold that. And then to take profit, we're going to the 500 pip area at 125,100. All right, so 125 even or 125 100, that is the area that I'm thinking we could hit profit at, but it's a whole zone, and it would start at 124 500 to 125 100. All right, so this whole area, and if it breaks out and goes with scenario number 2, boom, we would be looking at, oh, come on. right, so if we go with scenario number 2 and we end up getting a touch, let's say somewhere right here, we will be looking at around a 50 pip stop loss, and we would be looking at 300, 330 pip take profit or so. It's around the same target area. So you would miss out roughly at around 200 pips. You know, we could go with either scenario. Just know that bullish territory, and I also have the seller possibility. Only way that we could go down all the way down, which I doubt it, unless we freaking get some crazy news that we're getting paid and shit, they're sending us $1,200 or whatnot. That's the only way I would think that we would break through this trend and go down. Other than that, bullish all the way. Weekly time frame is going to rule the chart. So again, stop loss right under here. You can go ahead and go back on this recording if y'all need to. But yeah, 125, 115. If it were to go in at 121, 700. And then right here, if the perfect entry comes and fills the space at 120.20, then the stop loss would be at around 119, 700 or so. All right. And target areas again, 124, 500 to 125. All right. We're gonna go and do GBP AUD, and then I'm gonna pass it on. You wanna do gold, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna do this, and then homie's gonna do gold. You can share it from your screen too, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, GBPAUD is the trade that I see for the week, and you're about to see why. If I could just find it, go. Here it is. All right, so man, GBPAUD. I hadn't messed with GBPAUD in a while. It left me kind of salty after a couple of weeks ago. That left me behind on a beautiful freaking trade, man. Beautiful trade. So got salty, didn't mess with it for a while, and then bam. So taking away all the drawings, you can see that it's kind of on this funnel right here. It keeps making lower lows, and right here keeps making higher highs, and ends up being like in a funnel, right? So we do that, we can see, you can't see there because I got stuff written there to help me remember so many pairs. You gotta write notes, remember what the heck is going on. All right, so right here, if we move this out the way real quick, come on, Billy. All right, just move it real quick so we can see what the heck's going on. All right, so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Where are we right now? Damn, right on the money. Right on the money. So unless you believe that GBP is about to break this weekly trend line from 2013, unless you believe that, we're going up. So I believe we're going up. And the freaking charts didn't even wait for me. Somebody spoke today earlier. I saw this at around 2 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, that some lady spoke regarding Brexit, and I totally forgot what she said. Tell you the truth, all I got from it is that Brexit talks are gonna continue, and that's what I got from it. So the market freaking responded. It opened up like at man, how much is that? Damn, cool, 150 pips in the air, just gap. That's insane. So that's kind of lame. Let me show y'all what I was looking for on an hourly time frame. All right, so on this hourly time frame, this is a 30-minute downtrend. All right, so it's going down, bearish. And I was like, okay, so we just need a quick little retouch right here. And if we get that retouch, man, we flying. And then this thing woke up here already. So it's like, homie. So what is coming next? It already did its retouch right here at the last support. So it's like, all right. Because it still got ways to go. So I mean, yeah, we missed out on like 100, 150 pips, but it still got ways to go. So let's say that's the zone that it was on right there. And for it to keep on rolling, it's gonna have to go through this area right here. So those are the two zones that we have now. So are we gonna come back down and fulfill somewhere here or somewhere here? Or are we just gonna come back down and fulfill from here? Or are we gonna fulfill and break out? Boom, buy if it breaks out, because it's gonna keep on rolling. But is it gonna rebound, and where is it gonna rebound from? So that's the things where, like in this kind of situation, you have to zoom in. You know, me personally, I can't really like, by the time that you get it on an hourly time frame, let's say by the time that you get it on this hourly time frame to go in, is because you saw a candle like this. You know, so I don't like doing that. I like getting it here, and by the time it comes up here, I can already have it at stop loss and profit. So in this 15-minute time frame, oh come on, still trying. All right, so in this 15-minute time frame, it's gonna do something similar like this. You know, so this is gonna come down, right? And it's gonna be trending. It's gonna be trending. You can follow the trend. Oh, it's gonna keep dipping on that trend, or it's gonna finally break. So it's gonna finally break here, here, or somewhere here. Most possibly here. It's just gonna come and fill this, most possibly. But how do you follow that? So I'll show you an example of how it broke it here. All right, so this is on a mini trend on the fives. We clearly see it going down right there. Clearly see it. Boop. Break, grinding on it. This is your entry, and your stop loss is right below where the last thing was. So as soon as it broke and retested, that would have been your entry. Yeah, you would have had a little drawdown, but your stop loss is right underneath this zone right here. And then bam, you're gone. The same thing is gonna happen here. Same exact thing. It's gonna mess around. It's gonna mess around. At first, it might not show you nothing. At first, it might just be like, what's going on? And then it'll be like, oh, buy. Nah, chill, bro, chill. That's where you buy. All right. But unless it does that, it's like, whoa, it's messing around. This area right here is very important. You cannot surpass that if we're gonna keep going down. Oh, and then you'll see that second dip. Whenever you see that second dip, that's when you trend it. That's when you trend it. All right. So now you see that second dip. Oh shit, what's going on? What's going on? All right, now you see that second dip. Oh shit. All right, whoa. All right, do we buy now? Do we buy now? If I see divergence right here, shit, you better believe I'll buy it now. But unless I see divergence, it's gonna be messing around. It's gonna be messing around. You could be like, oh shit, I don't know. Oh man, oh snap, it's touching my trend again. What? Breaks, you buy. If it does not break, then you let it keep doing its thing. Why don't you sell? Because you're risking a 50-50. It could break, it could go down. We're looking for a bigger picture, all right? We're looking for a bigger picture. We're not really trying to catch these scalps. We're not really trying to do all that. It's just too much heart attack for me. I'm just trying to go with the simplest, the best entry. Oh, and it breaks right there. Wherever the heck it breaks, that's gonna be the entry. All right. So that ends up being the plan for following after the market holds you like it did today, and it woke up 150 pips in a gap. Lame. So we're gonna wait on this pair, and we're easily gonna catch some nice profit on this. This is GPAUD, guys. You need to know that it will give you the bag, but it will take away your bag if you don't know what the heck you're doing. Because I mean, in this one over here, we're risking 45 pips. So I mean, just from here, give you the quick math. Just from here, we go in on, let's say we go in around this area. That's where I think it's gonna hit. We will need around a 40 or 50 pip stop loss. And you're going for an easy 200 pip TP, easily. But this is where shit gets interesting. The GPAUD keeps on rolling. We'll easily touch this next trend line. And that's where you go for let's say 400 pips. So it doubles, you know, from 200, now you're at 400. And if we break this and it keeps on rolling, man, we could be going to see this next higher high here. I don't know why this thing be lagging. Bam. Has to be perfect. All right, so right there, that would be if it starts messing around, you know, and it could just be like for this is daily. For this whole week, it could just be messing around, and the objective for this week is breaking out of this blue, or at least reaching it. And once we reach that blue, break out of that blue, we're going to this red. And then the objective would be to break out of this red to go to the next. There, and it ends up fitting perfectly with the next support resistance right there. So that is GPAV, guys. That's what I think the trade of the week is. And if this ends up breaking, I'm gonna be surprised as fuck. But if it does, we gotta go with the market, and it's a huge swing like everything else. But GP, I don't see it going down, guys. GP, Great Britain, I think has a lot of value in its own economy, its own little thing it's got going on. And compared to Australia, I think Australia got a lot of problems going on right now. So GPAUD, yeah, GP is gonna take over. But we're gonna pass it over to my boy Robert. We're gonna go over gold, and we're gonna see what he got. Let me just change the settings here. Yeah, they got too many koalas. There's no way.
Pressing them foods right now.
There's no way they're gonna get down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, I'm trying to want some out.
Participants.
You see that you see it live? Come on, man. Borrow your mouse here. All right. So the way I trade, I use the forward theory. And Alexis, you told me you're familiar with it, right? So all that means is that when you're going to look at a pair, you look at the range that it's within. And as you can see right here, we're within 19,000 to 1,800. You know what I'm saying? And you see how at one point the market was ranging over here between the 1,900, and you know it couldn't make any higher highs. So what happened? It came down, it did the retest, and then it continued coming down all the way until the 1,800. And once it hit the 1,800, it did a nasty ass slippage, and then it came right back up and found its value at 1,800. So from here, from 1,800 to 1,825, that's 250 pips. And then from 1825 to 1850, that's another 250. And then from 1850 to 18750, that's another 250. And then from 1875 to 19, that's another 250. So just know that from here to here, it's 1,000 pips, right? And the market is all about momentum, because once it found its value here at 1800, it did a strong swing, breaking above this right here, this 1825. Boom, almost touched this 1850. And before it touched the 1850, what did it do? It came back for the retest on the 1825, because it, like I said, it moves into 250 pips. When it found its value at 1825, what did it do? It went for the next target, which was 1850. And then it hit the 1850, and then we came right at the 1875 right here, where it showed you that it couldn't go any higher than that. So what would be your next target? It would be the 1850. You get what I'm saying? And so what do we see now? So now as far as price action, this is a 1 hour chart. We're about to go into London. Let's go a little bit to the 4 hour chart. To me, price is showing that it found its value at 1825. You can see that, sellers came in heavy right here. And then what happened? There was a huge consolidation, which means that there can be a correction coming in. And as you can see, the price that's getting rejected is at 1825. So our next target would be this 1875 level. I've been calling this buy since like last week. And the market's just been consolidating. Like I called it somewhere around here, which was Wednesday of last week. And you see we were up, and then this big finesse came in. It took me out at break even, and then I got in again at the same spot. And right now I'm up like 20 pips. And so like this is where the Fibonacci comes in for me. So like this is pure price action. This is what's been happening in the past 24 hours. What happened? We saw a strong signal from buyers coming in right here. Boom, this right here, this little move alone was about 250 pips. And that was within less than 16 hours. So that lets you know that gold is a really good pair to trade. But what I do is I measure this swing right here from this low to this high. And then I wait for price to show some kind of respect towards these levels. And what I mean by that is, like at what point are buyers going to come in and install these sellers right here? You know what I'm saying? And as we can see, this curve 4 hour cycle, we're seeing some support build up around the 50%. We zoom into the 1 hour. You see how it was coming down. It came down, and what happened? It's showing some respect on the 50%. So what does that mean? That means that it's going to come up, use a 38.2 as support, another buy, come up, use a 23.3 for resistance, and then eventually you hit your target, which is 1850. And then from there, you're already into, from here to here is a Monday. So by the time you get here, you're close to the NY session, which means, you take profit because you see these highs up here. You see the sellers here, they can respond once again once price gets up here. But from the looks of it, this strong swing going down isn't that strong. And the reason I say that is because we're starting to see support build around the 50%. And we're about an hour away from London session, 2 hours away. So with that being said, I'm really looking for this to hold. You can do some shit like this. But as long as it respects these either the 60 or the 50, I'm going in for the buy. And then from there, once it gets to the 1850, we'll look at market structure along with the time of day. Because the only time I like to trade is during London session and New York session. And the reason is because you have to understand who the participants are in this. You have to understand where all this money's coming from, right? And so you have like the banks, you have the institutions, and then you have us who are the speculators. And the people who make the majority of the money is the banks. And so the thing is, either we get along with them, we ride with them, or we get finessed along the way. And the key is to spot them in the market when they're going to come in again. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to the whole reason why I use the 1825, these quarter levels, because these are whole numbers. Think about it, like if you had a shitload of money to trade, well, because your money causes the market to move, you're gonna want to be even with your numbers. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, having chump change or whatnot. So the way they measure their amounts is by 250 pips. That's how they move, is within 250 pips. That's why the quarter theory is like it's very good to get into. There's actually a book, and I'll share the link on Telegram where it explains it more in detail on how to use it, and that's really all you need. Because Forex is like 90% psychological, emotionally wise, and 10% technical. It really just comes down to, can you be patient enough to get in when you're supposed to get in? Because you see how I've been calling this buy? It's just been fucking around with this. It's just been patient. It hasn't cleared us out, but it's been holding in. And that's the thing, you just gotta wait for that whole to finally begin. But as far as other pairs, Euro GBP is another really good one. And the reason I say this is because if you go to the most highest time frame, again,
It's doing the opposite of GPED.
you see from 8 to 9 is 1,000 pips. Any of these levels in between is 250 pips. You notice how for so many months it's been wanting to break above this 9,000 and it hasn't been able to. That means that your next target will be the 875, which is 250 pips. And then from there, if it respects that, the next target is the 885. And then from there, it respects that, next target is the 82. And that's how you lead yourself. That's how you're able to identify the direction of the market. So looking at the monthly, you see how so far for the month of December, we've already tried to test these highs. And what has it been doing? It's been coming back down. So then you go for the weekly, and then you see the swing right here. You see how clean it is from 82 to 9? You see how just perfect, 250 pips. I'm telling you, it moves in cycles. So this Fibonacci right here comes in from this swing right here. So, this move right here, this strong move right here could just cleared out these sellers right here. Anybody who sold here, here, and here, they got rid of them right here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the market is. And so now it's all about this week. And if it respects these highs from this week, which I'm about to show you on the daily, then it's bound to go lower. Because we've already identified on the monthly that for the past 7-8 months, it hasn't been able to break above this level of 900. So it's supposed to come down. And I remember calling it right here, and you guys go back on the Telegram. And the reason I called it up here was because you see this trend right here. You see how all this, I put money signs around all this is because these are all sellers that have never been cleared out. They were just holding in, getting profits. And I called the buy somewhere here because I knew they were about to get liquidated. That's exactly what happened. So I still think it's coming down because, as I mentioned to you before, I think the market just did this push up here to get rid of all these sellers right here. And now the only liquidity left is all these buyers right here. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in it to keep going up when it had already got rid of all the liquidity up here. I said liquidity down here, and all we need is a confirmation that it's coming down, which is that right there. And so if you go to the 4-hour chart, you can see it maybe, fill in this gap. Fill in this gap right here. Boom, wait for resistance, and then boom, confirm it from low. So for this one, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Yeah, I would like it to come somewhere around here when the 61.76, followed by resistance to confirm that it's coming lower, and then just right all the way down. But yeah, those are the two pairs that I'll be looking at right now. You want to go with Bitcoin, Asafan? Let me see. You have it marked up on yours? Bitcoin? Yeah. You haven't bought any Bitcoin? You don't have any other? You don't have a crypto?
Let me see if I
Like,
put it on.
have you heard of cryptos? Have you heard of Bitcoin and XRP and all that?
I got some ounce of Bitcoin.
Oh, you download Coinbase. They give you like 30 different cryptos.
That's what I've been trying to do, but this is the bullshit.
So like the unique thing about that way is that
What you got, Jay? You already got it marked up?
no, well you can once you get on Coinbase, Coinbase will give you your wallets, and then you can just store them on there.
So
And then you can always
Bitcoin,
buy a nano. It's like a little USB, and you can store them. That way you don't hack your shit.
Nah, I think it's just something.
damn, this
So
world.
look, there was this one crypto that was like 20 cents, and I bought $100 of it.
So right here on
So if
Bitcoin,
you do
bro,
100 divided by
what I'm
0.20,
looking for is
that's 500 shares. That's how many shares I got, right? And then within a year,
to come back to.
no, it was actually me. It was like 20 cents, and I put $100, so I got 500 shares. And then
My boy
yeah,
RJ is
no,
gonna go
this
over
year it hit
Bitcoin.
60 cents. Like in less than a year.
All right,
bro,
so
it hit 60
Bitcoin,
cents.
Bitcoin rallied up right now
times
this
60.
last week all the way to 1990,
That's
80.
$300. It's like a $200 return.
So what we're looking for is to see what Bitcoin's gonna do at the moment. Today's lows were around 17,640. And what we wanted to do, honestly, like he said, we could also do a fib level. You using the fib level a lot, right, Robert? Oh yeah, was it right?
Yeah, I just realized that
Damn.
too. Damn. Wow. No, you did. You were sharing, no?
On here, but not on the
You never shared on the thing?
Zoom.
What? Damn. Fucking hell.
How do you zoom in this, bro?
What?
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Spazzing that right. Damn, the whole thing.
So we didn't realize that we weren't sharing that gold because we're over here sharing it on our screen.
This is why you
But
need to come here.
we didn't realize that it wasn't being shared on the Zoom. My busy. I'll go over it right now. Go over.
That was exclusive. You have to be here.
Yeah, for real. So what we're seeing on the 1 hour right here on Bitcoin, the floor earlier today was 17,640. We're seeing right now they're trying to break through 19,420. If we could do that, we could expect Bitcoin to rise all the way up tonight to around. We could see the 20,000 this week. But overall, too, if they overturn it, which we can see right now that they kind of did like a double top, and we would come touch this low right here. And eventually come back down for the drop. I don't think a big drop necessarily. We could look for another buy around the 18,300 area. This would be another level of support. And if we break this level, then for sure we would be going down to at least 17, and that would be our next buy area. So this week for sure, we could get past this breakout right here on this 19,500 level. We will see it eventually go to 20,000, and we would be looking for the buy or the sell up here. If not, if they can't hold, I'm gonna say like in the next couple hours, if they can't hold above 18,950, then for sure we'll be seeing a sell-off. Or we could see a little bit of consolidation, stick around this week. But Bitcoin moves stupid fast, so I think we'll see one of these scenarios play out for today. Do y'all see the 20,000 being hit this week?
It's kind of iffy. We would really have to break out that 19,500. I definitely think we're gonna see a sell-off.
Either at the 19.
It would only make sense to sell off right now because it already kind of hit 20. So all these people that are getting trapped right now trying to buy this Bitcoin, it has to clear them out. So get a nice little clear out and then bail it out.
And it looks like it touches right here nicely on the trend line, on the 1 hour. So that's what I got so far for Bitcoin. Anybody else got some pairs?
Let me hear gold real quick.
Gold.
Just gold and
Euro GBP. Somebody played that.
Oh shit. Get lucky, Robert. All right, so it's live, so I can't even edit that video. So y'all gonna get like a minute, 5 minutes. Look at y'all's own chart and imagine what we're saying on your chart, and you got it. As for gold, check it out. I want to show y'all what we got on it too. So gold, I think, is a beautiful thing to have in this kind of pandemic that we are going through. So gold. My God, I called gold fucking 11,800. Are you freaking serious? Are you serious right now? And I was like, man, we're gonna hit. I had 1,500 as the target. I was like, we're gonna hit 14, and then we're gonna hit 15. And I had no freaking idea that was gonna happen like that. Ultimately, I did say that I expected gold to one of these days break the higher high and go to 2,300 and ultimately hit 3K. That's what I had predicted. Did not expect that it was going to happen in a couple of freaking months. That shit literally happened from May to May. In a year, it just gone. So we have broken the 2000 or 1895. That was the higher high that it had ever had in its life. and we have come back down. So what is popping? What is popping now on gold? Now that it went over 10,000 pips, 10,000 pips, guys. Man, with a standard, that would have been 100K in your pocket. Just with a standard. You could have placed a standard with $500 easily. $500 would have got you 100K in a year. So that's Forex for your ass right there. So what's popping? What is popping next? All right, so right here, it's Doji. It's Doji faking people out for that sell. Or is it? That's what it's come down to right now. That's what it come down to. Like, damn, are we gonna go down and hit this area one more time? Are we gonna come and fill this zone in here and hit what would it be, like 16,800? Just a quick, just like a quick, just finesse the game real quick. Oh man, I freaking wish. Shit, we finesse the game like that. I'm opening a fucking, what is it called, a mortgage, or what is it called? What is it called? Whenever you put your house on like a what is it called? A loan. I'm gonna put my car on for sale. I'm gonna sell my house. That's not even mine. You know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, man. Because if it comes down here, you better believe I'm a 5 standard this bitch. You better believe it. So, all right, right here, guys. If it goes down there, I'm telling you, this is your retirement right here, that entry. But if it doesn't, you can still, you can still put a nice little entry up here. No worries. So like my boy was saying earlier, he was saying that this whole price action here has been messing around, and he's got a couple entries he actually placed down here on a 4-hour time frame. And on this 4-hour time frame where he got these entries, they're just been messing around. This was his first entry somewhere here, came and finessed the game, and then he got another entry there. Da, da, da. So what the heck is popping? This was the beginning of the day today. It just went and wicked off and came all the way back down. All right, so whoa. All right, so this is what I marked up Sunday. Sunday, I said, man, this whole area right here is just finesse game. Sellers, they're gonna get trapped. Buyers are gonna get trapped. This is just finesse game. What I need to see to really show me what's popping next is a break. It's a break out of this completely. You see how this just wicked off? Finesse game. I need it to actually close like this, or like this, better yet. Bullish candle, just full close on top of that area. If I see that, man, I'm gonna put whatever I can put on there. Whatever your account is at, guys, don't go too crazy and miss a little bit of profit and get nothing because you're being greedy. So I mean, to be realistic, guys, this is 140, 150 pips stop loss. You know what I mean? So that's being realistic right there. But being realistic too, you're going for a 600 pip take profit. Realistic shit, So let's take profit one, man. Let's take profit one. If it breaks through that, shit, and dollar keeps going like I'm telling you that I'm thinking it's gonna go for a couple years, man, this is just real possibilities out there, because y'all could go ahead and see my beginning webinars when gold was down here, and I was telling y'all that one of these days we're gonna hit 2,000. Y'all could go back and check the webinars. Y'all could go and see the YouTube videos I got on there. Y'all will see I ain't playing. So when I would give a prediction like that, I would be like, oh man, I don't know, years, bruh. The pandemic and everything that's going on right now, and you're talking about 2021 is gonna be worse and it's gonna move the dollar all the way down, bruh. You could definitely see 2,400 by May. Realistic shit. You could definitely see $3,000 gold by the end of 2021. Real shit. That is insane when you really think about it like that. When you really start doing the math on it, it's like, what am I doing with my life? I need to go ahead and start doing some Forex. The heck? So right here, you go ahead and you take it to 3,000, guys. Damn. That's another 10,000 pips. That's That's another 100K in your pocket with a standard. Would you have to hold it for a year, maybe 3 years? Yeah, but I don't know how else you're gonna make 100K with, let's say, $1,000 investment. I don't know how else you're gonna do it. Don't know. So that is insane, man. Insane. How gold is moving right now is insane. This shit used to move like 100 pips, you know what I mean? Just cooling. Right now you're talking about 200, 300 pips. So your stop loss is a little heavier than it was back in the day. But still, gold is bay when it comes to these numbers. Um, so yeah, that is kind of what I'm waiting on, these two time frames here. My boy Robert's already on that buy, and he is huddle gang all the way to 200. I think he's at 250 pips. So he's huddling till around this price, right?
Yeah, 87.50.
Yeah, 187.50. All right, so he's holding till there, and once he gets there, he's gonna see what price is looking like. Um, Me personally, if it gets to that price action, bro, that is already inside the first area, breaking the minor, and we're going all the way to the next major here. So as you could tell, this is the real trend. This is just the coronavirus and the craziness going on here. So, if we break out into this craziness, then we're probably gonna go all the way to the next area. And if we break out of all this craziness, man, telling you, huddle gang. So hopefully, we hear some crazy news and stimulus comes in and it pushes gold down, and we'll hold that stimulus check and put it all into this trade shit. That's what we gonna do. So shit's about to get crazy, guys. That's what I got on gold. Be real careful. This area right here is just buy sell area. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna take it all? The Bears or the Bulls? You got to be patient, guys, because right here, going in this trade in the middle, you're risking 50-50. It could go either way unless you're a beast like my boy Robert, and he went in right here at the bottom, and he's already at broke even. All right, so even if it freaking comes back down, he got a little bit of money. Ain't no sweating it. But to go in here in the consolidation zone right now, you are risking it 50-50, guys. It could go your way, it could not go your way. That's just me, in my point of view. Some people might see it different, but you'd be risking at least a 70 pip stop loss. And to be, cool, you have to risk like 130 pip stop loss to be like, all right, I'm cooling, I could take it. But you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's you 50-50 risking it. Once it breaks out of it completely, that's like 80%, going your way for sure. So that is what we're looking at on gold. He also mentioned Euro GBP, which is it's like a twin of GBP AUD. If I could just find Euro GBP somewhere in here. No, I got it. It might be because, oh, no, here it is. I might not even have it. All right, so nothing's on here really. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is marked up. A lot of the pairs didn't get marked up because I'm using my crypto tab. Oh, come on. So, crypto tab, guys, quick little infomercial. And all right, so crypto tab, that's what we're using up in here at the trade house. We mining while we are doing what we're doing, using internet, using Google. And while you use Google, which crypto tab is an affiliate of Google. Google is the one that made crypto tab for your information. So if a lot of people might be thinking, is that shit even legit? Yes, bro, it's legit. I have made 15 cents of Bitcoin just chilling, using my internet. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, where else are you gonna get 15 cents of Bitcoin for using the internet?
You put as miners though.
Yup, and you could get people, everybody mining, and you get a little piece of what they're mining. I will put my affiliate link down below. What's up? Let's mine together. Anyways, Euro GP. So Euro GP, guys, man, I'm gonna put it on the weekly. That's what Robert showed it. Big potential, man. We're talking about weekly setups on these trades. They're all on huge freaking price action. Look at this. So Euro GBP, we're on this huge resistance up here, and we're gonna go and trend it going down. You can see it right there. So obvious, perfect touches, and what is popping next? So my boy Robert's looking at it for a sell. He does want it to go up a bit before we hit that sell. So, you know, he is expecting something like this, right?
Yeah, go ahead into the 91,500.
91,500. So it's a little bit lower than that. 91. Ah, shit.
Check if you have the gap on the 1 hour.
1 hour. All right, let me go to the 1 hour, guys. What's up, Sam? Boy, Sam just hopped on. All right, so 1 hour gap. Oh, so you're just looking to fill the gap. All right, so we're just looking to fill the gap. 91,500 on the bag, and then we're going down. All right, so that is what we are looking at on Euro GBP. If this is divergent, I am going to be lit on this trade. Ah, come on. Oh, there we go. Nope, I don't see anything. All right, so yeah, I got you, bro. All right, so okay, what is popping? What is popping? Man, that looks lit, bro. Like just the design of it, that looks beautiful. Beautiful for that trade to happen. All right, so right here, we're gonna trend it up. That is our first take profit right here, guys. When it touches here, secure the bag, secure some of the bag. Once it breaks through, you can go ahead and put the rest of the bag that you took profit on. You know, so if you go in at like 10 cents, take profit like 8 cents, leave 2 cents running. And once it breaks, you could add the 8 cents again. But yeah, because that is definitely TP1 right there. Once it breaks through, we are looking at this as a bigger picture. And we are expecting it to go 87.50, right?
87.50.
Yeah, all right. So we got the same first target, 87.50, just according to price action. And if we take it all the way down, you already know. Well, next zone will be 85. And then ending at 83. 83.
2020. Yeah.
Ready. So those are the targets, guys. Let me erase this middle one. Those are targets right there. We are 87, 500, 84, 500 or so, and 83. So that is what Euro GBP is looking like. So on a smaller time frame, again, we want just a quick finesse to go up there, get like around 91,500 entry, close the gap, go all the way down. Where would the stop loss be? Let's go ahead and put that short position in. All right, so if we go up, we're looking at 100 pips stop loss. Damn, we could put a little bit shorter, little 50, 60 pip stop loss. And we could go all the way down. Well, first TP, guys, first TP, 100 pips. All right, so we're risking 1 or 2. I will feel better at a 50 pip stop loss with risking 1 or 2 than have it at 100 pip stop loss as a 1 or 1. This doesn't make sense to me. All right, right here, man, that's what we're really going for though. At 360 pips, at least 350, putting it even at the floor. Oh, that's 250. Still, that'd be way better, somewhere around this area right here. So that way you get like a little, that'd be like what, 50, 104, 104, 105. Let me 105 right there. 105, that's what I'm talking about. 105, what does that mean? You're risking $50 to gain 250. So that's 150, like $150 to get like 5 of those 50. 5 times 5.
The chips. On the way. Oh.
That's what we got Euro GBP. That's what we got gold. That's what we got on Bitcoin. And that's what we think the dollar is gonna do the next couple of months. So Y'all prepared for it or what? I'm thinking there's gonna be a huge housing market crash too, guys. So if anybody has been wanting to buy a house, it's time to look for one at a great discount.
chicken pen?
Start saving up, Cook, because they're coming. All right, anybody else want to add anything else?
Bread? Yeah.
So, Sam, doing, bro?
No, I said if she was.
No. Guys, we're out ski. We're gonna keep on doing what we do over here, grinding. And again, I'm gonna ask and get to mining. I'll see y'all on the next one. Oasis Trading Club.